Hey guys, Hell's First here, and I want to talk about some of the things that I wish I knew when I started playing Albion Online. Thing number one that I wish someone had told me right off the bat is that in the Destiny board, first of all, it's nowhere near as complicated as it looks. Second of all, you see this little thing right here? The auto-learn and the learning points? I wish someone had told me from the get-go that I want to save these for the crafting stuff. Because crafting is just insane. You can't level it up with fame credits. You have to level it the real way. And it is a pain in the ass to level up, right? So, learning points allow you to level up much faster. And that's what you should save them for. Do not waste them on any of the other stuff, because you can go into this stuff, you can use fame credits to actually up the level on those. Talking about the Destiny board, though, number two that I wish someone told me is how important spec is. Or mastery, I'm sorry. Because I didn't realize how important it was. It just didn't seem like it was something I wanted to care about for a second. Then I finally realized just how important it was. Now you see I have this passive bonus here. It's because every single Frost staff gains passive based on this one. And same for every other one. Right? So if you have all of them up essentially to 700, it's going to make your Frost that much stronger, or in any one of the deals. You know what I'm talking about. So I wish somebody had gone over that with me as well. Now, something else that when you start the game and you play the tutorial, they always show you how to craft the cloth. They show you how to craft the leather and the plate. They make you feel like you're going to be playing a class. You know, in most sandboxes, you're playing a class. A wizard, a rogue, a necromancer, a warrior, you know. Every single one of them, you're playing a class. This doesn't have classes. It's part of what makes me love the game so much, but it does not have classes. The gear selection is huge, and I wish I fully understood that you have full control over skills and building your own builds. Because at first, you're just putting stuff on. And you're like, oh, well, maybe this does this. You don't know. Unless you got someone pointing you in the right direction, you have no fucking clue what any of this is for. Right? Number four things I wish I knew here was how important food and potions were. I mean, I would have never thought to pop in and get food or potions at all when I started playing the game. If someone hadn't told me that I should be doing it, I probably wouldn't have fucked with it at all. I sort of left it alone, or bought the cheapest shit possible. Definitely wouldn't have been buying it all the time before dungeons or whatnot. It's just not something I would have thought of. And I'm glad I did, because now, obviously, we use it. Thing number five that I wish someone told me from the very get-go, which is, you truly don't want to run around in the most expensive shit. The goal of this game is not to get the highest level of everything on you at all times, right? Like, I thought when I started, okay, I want 6.3, I want 7.3, that's what I want. I want everything to be as high as possible. It's gonna be amazing. It's what I want. Well, you all know what happened, and if you haven't figured out what happened yet, I died, and I lost all of it. My entire savings of everything I had gotten, because I was spending every dime I had trying to max out this build, thinking that was the point of the game, when it's not. The true point, which nobody explained to me, was you want to have the highest IP possible with the lowest level gear possible to complete the content. That is the key. That is the goal. Because once you get to that point, you don't have to wear that high-end shit. Now, obviously, if you're going out in some badass ZVZ where they require it, or a world boss where it's required, you're going to have to put on what they say you need. Maybe you need 1600 IP. You're going to have to put on some expensive shit. But you're also probably surrounded by a bunch of other people in the same expensive shit, and you can probably take on a much, much easier time killing some gankers, you know? So it comes with the territory. You got to kind of weigh the options there, but from what I've learned, you want the highest IP with the lowest level possible. And now, something else that I tried doing, I was trying to make it so my Frost build had more IP, and I thought for sure that this would be I needed to level up faster, and I cared less about this with my fame credits. Well, this gives you 0.2 to all staffs, whereas this gives you 0.1. However, to the Permafrost Prism itself, it's 2 specialization bonus to the item's power as well. So it helps if you're wearing that, it's going to help it be a little bit higher. But overall, this does it for everything, which was something else I needed to know. Also, I wish someone had told me about how corrupted dungeons worked. Because I went in my first time blind. I was like, oh, this will be great. And I went into a tier 6 zone, didn't even realize I was going to get into a fight with somebody. I clicked on it. I didn't really read very well. Probably should have. But I didn't understand that you had to click that little deal on the inside to go to somebody else's deal. I didn't even click on it. I walked right by it. There's nothing that tells you to stop there. And there's not really a good tutorial for the game. You kind of got to watch a video like this just to get an idea of what you need to do to get better at the game. Right? So a couple key things on top of that that help make the game a little easier. So it's in the settings, okay? And one of them that is really big, and we'll go down here to it real quick, it's going to be in controls, force combat mode, okay? When in combat mode, you cannot click on objects that are not combat relevant, such as resources. Now, I do not like having forced combat mode on, because there's so many times when I'm straggling behind and I threw something up to help and went back to grab all the silver that's sitting on the ground, or maybe open up a bag that I forgot to grab real quick, and I can't, and I gotta wait, and that just takes time away from trying to end the dungeon, you know, because I gotta move forward. Also, turn off the profanity filter, right? It's so annoying to see all that crap popping up in there. It's just not even worth it, right? Then, here we go. We'll go to video, and it's sitting right in here. Where did it go? Where did it go? There it is. Controls. Sorry, not video. So in controls, you can change the color of your little deal. See how mine's the crystal? The default one, you lose all the time. Like, you don't even know where the hell you left your mouse. You don't know where you're clicking. The crystal one makes it so much better, because you can see everything. And then also, you want to do quick cast on button press. Now, if you're not comfortable doing the quick cast, like you really need to aim it, do quick cast on button release. That way you hold the button down, you can aim wherever you're trying to go, and then it places it down. But I know on button press is much easier, because you can hit it, you can spam it fast, and it's quick. So if you need to use it real quick from here to here, you can do it. The normal cast, which is what you start out with, so slow. You gotta click like 66 fucking times for it to have to do anything. It's horrible. Absolutely horrible. So these are just a few of the things that I wish someone told me about when I started playing the game myself. And I hope you guys get a little something out of this, especially if you're new and you just started playing the game. I'm hoping this helps you just get a little deeper into the game, because it will help in the long run. Also, something else I almost forgot, don't spend a shit ton on a fucking mount. I know they're cool to run faster, and everyone wants to run faster. The most money you should probably spend is on a Swiftclaw. 100 and something thousand. They're fast, 120% move speed. You know, not going to kill you. But something you should definitely pay attention to. So this has been my 5, 6, 7 things about Albion Online that I wish I knew when I started playing the game, and I hope it helps you guys out. Like I've already said before, now I sound like a record repeating myself, but you know what? I'm happy that you're happy watching my content. We still are going for the 1,000 subscribers I'm on my way, guys. Need 110 more at the time of making this video. If you guys could help me and give me one of those subscriptions, it might just be the one that puts me over the top. So as always, I'm House First. And until next time, ta-ta.